Most people don't realize how quietly artery problems build up. You don't feel it at first. There's no alarm bell. But one day, your energy drops, your stamina weakens, and you start noticing things you never paid attention to before. Your breathing, your pulse, the way your chest feels after a simple walk. So let me start with something important. There are a natural, research supported ways to help your body protect its arteries. And one of the simplest is something you can drink daily, 1 cup. That's it. Now, especially for men over 60, this becomes even more crucial. As you age, your blood vessels lose flexibility. Inflammation becomes more common. Metabolism slows. Hormones shift. And all of these factors quietly work together in ways that make your arteries more vulnerable to plaque buildup. You may notice lower energy in the morning, slower recovery after activity, or a heaviness in your chest that wasn't there before. These changes don't mean something is wrong with you. They're simply part of aging. But aging doesn't mean losing control. Your body still responds powerfully to what you feed it, how you move, and the lifestyle choices you make every day. Here's what science has shown us: certain foods contain natural compounds that help the body reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and keep arteries clear. And one of the most effective combinations comes from a simple daily drink made from ingredients rich in polyphenols, nitrates, and antioxidants. Think of it like giving your arteries a natural rinse, supporting the lining of your blood vessels and helping them stay supple instead of stiff. The drink is surprisingly simple. It combines pomegranate juice, green tea, and a squeeze of lemon. Each of these ingredients works in a unique way. Pomegranate contains ellagic acid and punicalagins, compounds clinically shown to reduce oxidative stress in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol behavior. Green tea contains catechins that support blood flow by helping the lining of your arteries relax and widen naturally. Lemon adds vitamin C, which helps protect blood vessel walls and boosts your body's ability to neutralize harmful free radicals. When you drink this cup daily, you're not just consuming a beverage, you're delivering a targeted, science-backed dose of natural support for your arteries. Now, let's talk about lifestyle, because no single drink, no matter how powerful, can replace the foundation of a healthy routine. Men over 60 often face unique challenges that don't get talked about enough. Lower testosterone can reduce muscle strength. Slower metabolism can make maintaining a healthy weight more difficult. Blood pressure may creep up, and fatigue can make exercise feel overwhelming. But your body isn't working against you. It's asking for support. And the good news is that even small shifts can have a massive impact on your vascular health. Start with movement. You don't need an intense workout to help your arteries. A 20-minute walk improves blood flow, lowers inflammation, and signals your body to activate nitric oxide, a natural compound that helps your arteries relax and open. Just 20 minutes. If you can do more, great. But consistency matters far more than intensity. In fact, gentle movement is often more beneficial for artery health because it doesn't spike cortisol or create unnecessary stress. Sleep is another powerful tool. Poor sleep increases inflammation, affects blood pressure, and reduces your body's ability to repair blood vessel walls. Aim for a routine that helps you wind down, dim lights an hour before bed, no heavy meals late at night, and keep your room cool. These small changes help your cardiovascular system reset every night. And of course, your daily plate matters. Try adding more fiber from vegetables, beans, whole grains, and berries. Fiber binds to excess cholesterol in your digestive system and helps remove it before it can impact your arteries. Healthy fats from olive oil, avocado, walnuts, and salmon nourish your blood vessels and help keep them flexible. Stay away from processed oils, sugary snacks, and highly refined foods. They trigger inflammation that directly affects your arteries. Hydration also matters more than most people think. When you drink enough water, your blood flows more smoothly through your vessels, reducing strain on your heart. Think of water as the simplest circulation support you can give yourself every day. So, when you combine all of these, your daily cup of pomegranate, green tea and lemon, steady movement, good sleep, cleaner eating, and proper hydration, you create a lifestyle that supports your arteries naturally, safely, and effectively. You're reinforcing your body's natural defenses instead of working against them. And the results don't come from guesswork. They come from consistent daily choices that science has shown make a real difference in your vascular health. One daily cup of antioxidant-rich ingredients can help naturally support healthier arteries because your blood vessels respond directly to the signals you give them every single day. Most people underestimate how sensitive the arteries really are. They're not rigid pipes, they're living, flexible tissues lined with cells that react to what flows through them. When you nourish those cells with compounds that fight inflammation, reduce oxidative stress, and protect the vessel walls, the arteries respond by relaxing, opening, and functioning more efficiently. The idea isn't about finding a miracle drink or expecting instant results. It's about giving your body the fuel it needs consistently for repair and renewal. Antioxidants are powerful not because they're trendy, but because they neutralize the unstable molecules that slowly damage the lining of the arteries over time. As we age, especially after 60, the body becomes more vulnerable to oxidative stress. The immune system slows down, inflammation rises more easily, metabolism shifts, and the body becomes less efficient at repairing daily wear and tear. The arterial walls, which are supposed to stay smooth and elastic, begin to stiffen. Small cracks or irritations appear in the lining. When that happens, cholesterol and fats have an easier time sticking to the damaged areas. This isn't a sudden process, it's gradual, but consistent antioxidant intake, even in the form of one simple daily cup, provides the support your arteries need to resist that damage. It's like giving the vessel walls a protective shield that helps them stay clean and flexible. A daily cup works because it's easy to maintain. Most people struggle with habits that require huge effort or complicated routines, but drinking a cup of something nourishing is simple, repeatable, and enjoyable. Antioxidant-rich drinks deliver concentrated nutrients in a form your body absorbs quickly. Think of ingredients like pomegranate berries, green tea, ginger, and turmeric. These aren't exotic solutions. They're natural foods packed with compounds proven to help reduce inflammation and protect endothelial cells, the cells that line your arteries. For example, pomegranate juice contains punicalagin, a compound known to reduce arterial plaque formation. Green tea contains catechins, which help improve blood flow and reduce oxidative stress. Ginger and turmeric contain bioactive compounds that calm inflammation and support smoother circulation. When you combine even two or three of these ingredients, you create a powerful daily boost for your cardiovascular health. The beauty of antioxidant-rich drinks is that they support what your body is already trying to do. your arteries are constantly repairing themselves, constantly responding to stress, constantly trying to stay open and relaxed. But after decades of processed foods, chronic stress, poor sleep, inactivity, and general aging, the body's natural repair system becomes overwhelmed. By supplying antioxidants regularly, you're giving your arteries the tools they need to keep up. It's not about flooding the body with massive amounts in one day. It's about steady, daily nourishment that keeps oxidative stress from building up. That's where the consistency of a daily cup becomes so powerful. Antioxidants also influence nitric oxide, a molecule your body produces to help blood vessels relax and widen. Nitric oxide naturally declines with age, especially in men over 60, leading to stiffer arteries and reduced circulation. When you consume antioxidant rich ingredients, especially foods like beets, green tea, or berries, you help protect nitric oxide from breaking down. This results in improved blood flow, better oxygen delivery, and healthier arterial function. A simple cup each day can significantly support this process by ensuring your body consistently has what it needs to maintain nitric oxide levels and vessel flexibility. Another important aspect of antioxidant rich drinks is their ability to reduce chronic inflammation. Inflammation is one of the main drivers of arterial damage, but many people don't realize how easily it gets triggered. Poor diet, lack of movement, high stress, and excess body fat all contribute. When inflammation becomes chronic, the artery walls become irritated, making them more likely to accumulate plaque. But antioxidants help calm that internal fire. Ingredients like turmeric, ginger, green tea, and pomegranate have been shown to lower inflammatory markers in the body. By drinking them daily, you create an internal environment that supports healing rather than damage. Over time, your arteries begin functioning more smoothly with less pressure and less resistance. A daily antioxidant cup also encourages better hydration. Many people, especially older men, go through the day mildly dehydrated without realizing it. Dehydration thickens the blood, making it harder for the heart to pump and increasing strain on the arteries. When your daily cup becomes a habit, you naturally increase your fluid intake, helping the blood flow more easily. Hydration may sound simple, but it plays a major role in arterial health. While hydrated blood moves smoothly through the vessels, reducing wear and tear on the artery walls. Drinking one antioxidant rich cup per day can also indirectly support healthier lifestyle choices. When you start your morning or afternoon with something that feels nourishing, it creates a ripple effect. Many people report that adding one healthy habit makes them more mindful throughout the day. They may choose lighter meals, walk more, sleep earlier, or avoid processed foods because they feel more connected to their health. This mindset shift matters because artery health isn't determined by one choice, but by hundreds of choices repeated over time. The daily cup becomes a symbol of consistency and self-care, gently reinforcing better habits without overwhelming effort. Another key benefit is that this approach is sustainable. Extreme diets, harsh cleanses, or complicated supplement routines often fail because people can't maintain them long term. But a single daily cup is manageable at any age. It doesn't require deprivation, discipline, or major lifestyle changes. It fits into any routine, morning, afternoon, or evening, and it adapts to personal taste. You can rotate ingredients, combine fruits with herbs, or keep it simple. As long as the cup contains real antioxidant rich ingredients, it will support your arteries in meaningful ways. Over time, these small, Daily boosts can lead to improved blood flow, lowered inflammation, increased nitric oxide, and healthier cholesterol behavior. Your arteries slowly become more resilient, more flexible, and better protected from the damage that accumulates with age. The process is gradual, but the results compound. Every day you give your arteries strong antioxidants, you're strengthening their ability to stay unclogged and healthy. Gentle daily movement improves blood flow and reduces inflammation as you age because the human body was never designed to stay still. Your circulation, your joints, your muscles, and even your brain rely on motion to function properly. When you move, even in small, simple ways, you activate biological systems that often become sluggish with age. For men over 60, this becomes especially important. Muscle mass naturally declines, arteries become stiffer, inflammation tends to rise, and metabolism slows. But movement acts as a signal, a reminder to your body that it still needs strength, flexibility, and efficient blood flow. The best part is that this doesn't require intense workouts or heavy lifting. Gentle, consistent movement is enough to dramatically support your cardiovascular health, reduce stiffness, and keep inflammation under control. As the years go by, the circulatory system doesn't respond the way it used to. Blood flow may slow slightly, arteries may lose elasticity, and the heart works a bit harder to push nutrients and oxygen throughout the body. This is where daily movement becomes so powerful. Every time you walk, stretch, or engage in light activity, your muscles contract. That contraction acts like a pump, helping push blood through the veins and back up toward the heart. This natural pumping action improves circulation, supplying oxygen rich blood to tissues that need it. Better blood flow means healthier organs, stronger muscles, and more efficient removal of waste substances that otherwise contribute to inflammation. Light movement also stimulates the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that helps your blood vessels relax and widen. With age, nitric oxide production naturally decreases, leading to stiffer arteries and increased blood pressure. But even a short walk, slow cycling, or gentle stretching can encourage the body to produce more nitric oxide. The arteries open, blood flows more freely, and the heart doesn't have to strain. This simple process helps support healthier arteries and reduces the stress that contributes to long-term cardiovascular issues. Inflammation is another major challenge as you grow older. Many men don't realize that inflammation often builds silently, fueled by poor sleep, stress, processed foods, and inactivity. When inflammation rises, it doesn't just cause pain, it also damages the lining of your arteries. But movement has a natural anti-inflammatory effect. When you engage in even mild physical activity, your muscles release substances called myokines. These are anti-inflammatory molecules that circulate through the bloodstream, calming the body's internal inflammatory responses. Gentle daily movement, done consistently, allows these myokines to work continuously, keeping inflammation from reaching harmful levels. One of the overlooked benefits of light activity is its ability to improve the function of the lymphatic system. While your circulatory system uses the heart to pump blood, the lymphatic system, which removes waste and toxins, depends entirely on movement. When you sit too long, lymph fluid becomes stagnant. But when you walk, stretch, or even move your arms and legs regularly, the lymphatic system activates, flushing out compounds that contribute to inflammation. For men over 60, this detoxifying effect plays a major role in maintaining overall health. Movement also helps maintain muscle mass, which is critical as you age. Muscle isn't just for strength, it influences metabolism, blood sugar control, and even hormone balance. When muscle mass declines, inflammation tends to rise because the body loses some of the protective factors that muscles produce. Gentle activity like walking, yoga, body weight exercises, or even gardening helps preserve lean muscle. The goal isn't to build bulk, it's to maintain enough muscle to support blood flow, joint stability, and metabolic health. Even 10 minutes of activity spread throughout the day can help keep muscles engaged and functioning well. There's also a direct connection between movement and insulin sensitivity. Many older adults struggle with rising blood sugar and insulin resistance. When muscles contract during movement, they draw glucose out of the bloodstream to use as energy. This helps reduce blood sugar levels naturally. Over time, consistent movement trains your cells to become more responsive to insulin again. Better insulin sensitivity means less inflammation, better heart health, and more stable energy levels. Gentle activity becomes a natural tool for managing metabolic health without requiring intense workouts. Another important benefit of light daily movement is improved joint function. As you age, joints often become stiffer because the lubricating fluid inside them decreases. Movement encourages the body to produce synovial fluid, which keeps joints smoother and more flexible. This reduces discomfort, increases mobility, and prevents the cycle where stiffness leads to inactivity and inactivity leads to more stiffness. When you move every day, even gently, your joints stay nourished and functional. Movement also supports better circulation to the brain. Many older adults notice subtle changes in memory, focus, or energy levels. This is often tied to reduced blood flow to the brain. Gentle movement increases the oxygen and nutrients reaching brain cells, supporting cognitive health. It activates neural pathways, encourages new connections, and helps protect the brain from age-related decline. The clarity and mental sharpness people feel after a walk or stretching session isn't just psychological, it's biological. Sleep quality improves with daily movement as well. Poor sleep increases inflammation, impacts heart health, and disrupts metabolism. But when you move during the day, your body regulates hormones more effectively. You fall asleep more easily, stay asleep longer, and experience deeper rest. This restorative sleep supports everything from heart function to immune health to mood stability. For men over 60, better sleep is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory tools you can have. Gentle daily movement also reduces stress, which plays a major role in inflammation. When stress hormones remain high, they constrict blood vessels, increase blood pressure, and weaken the immune system. But movement helps regulate cortisol, the stress hormone, and triggers the release of endorphins, which promote a sense of calm and well-being. Even a short walk outside can reset your nervous system and create biological conditions that protect your arteries and reduce inflammation. One of the greatest advantages of gentle movement is that it's sustainable. Unlike intense workouts that can cause strain or injury, light activity is accessible to everyone. It fits easily into daily life: a morning walk, stretching before bed, moving during commercials, gardening, taking the stairs, or standing up every hour. These small, doable actions accumulate over time. Your body doesn't need intensity, it needs consistency. As you get older, the body becomes more responsive to gentle, steady inputs rather than extreme or irregular efforts. Movement becomes a form of communication with your biology. Each step, stretch, or light exercise sends the message that your body still needs flexible arteries, balanced inflammation, efficient blood flow, and strong muscles. When you honor that communication daily, your body responds with better circulation, lower inflammation, improved energy, and greater long term resilience. All of this begins with something as simple as choosing to move a little every day. Clean nutrition and quality sleep strengthen the body's ability to protect blood vessels because they work together to reduce the internal stressors that slowly wear down your arteries over time. What you eat and how you sleep shape the chemistry of your blood, the elasticity of your vessels, the balance of your hormones, and the level of inflammation circulating through your system. When either of these is neglected, the body struggles to maintain smooth, open, flexible arteries. But when both are supported consistently, the body naturally shifts into a state where protection, repair, and healthy blood flow become possible again. Clean nutrition is one of the most powerful ways to influence the health of your vascular system. Every meal you eat sends messages throughout your body, messages that either calm inflammation or trigger it, messages that either support healing or cause damage, messages that nourish your blood vessels or stress them. Whole foods rich in antioxidants, fiber, minerals, and healthy fats help reduce oxidative stress, which is one of the biggest threats to the inner lining of your arteries. This lining, called the endothelium, is delicate and responsive. It reacts directly to what enters your bloodstream. When you eat clean, nutrient-dense foods, you strengthen this protective inner layer and help it function at its best. When you focus on clean nutrition, you naturally reduce your intake of the substances that harm your blood vessels. Processed foods, refined sugars, excessive salt, and unhealthy fats increase inflammation, thicken the blood, and stiffen arteries. These foods cause oxidative stress, which damages cells and accelerates the buildup of plaque. Even small daily amounts of processed foods can create microscopic injuries inside the arteries. Over time, those tiny injuries turn into larger issues, but when you choose whole foods, leafy greens, berries, nuts, seeds, avocados, extra virgin olive oil, fatty fish, whole grains, legumes, you fill your body with protective nutrients that help neutralize oxidative molecules before they can harm the artery walls. Antioxidants are especially important. They are found abundantly in colorful fruits and vegetables. They act like internal shields, reducing the impact of free radicals that damage blood vessels. Foods like blueberries, pomegranates, spinach, tomatoes, and broccoli deliver antioxidants that help your arteries stay smooth and flexible. These nutrients also support the production of nitric oxide, a natural compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving circulation. When nitric oxide levels rise, blood flows more easily. The heart doesn't strain and the vessels stay supple instead of becoming rigid. Healthy fats also play a crucial role. Omega-3 fats found in salmon, sardines, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds help lower inflammation and keep triglyceride levels under control. They also support the structure of the cell membranes in your blood vessels. When your diet lacks healthy fats, the membranes weaken and become more susceptible to inflammation. But when you include omega-3s consistently, the membranes become more flexible and resilient, improving the overall function of your vascular system. Fiber is another key nutrient that protects blood vessels. Soluble fiber found in oats, beans, apples, berries, And lentils helps remove excess cholesterol from the bloodstream before it can build up in the arteries. Fiber also stabilizes blood sugar, reducing insulin spikes that contribute to inflammation. A fiber-rich diet helps your gut microbiome thrive, and a healthy gut directly influences inflammation levels throughout the body. When the gut is balanced, inflammatory chemicals drop, and the bloodstream carries fewer harmful substances that might irritate the arteries. Hydration is an overlooked but essential part of clean nutrition. When you drink enough water, your blood stays at a healthy viscosity. It flows smoothly instead of becoming thick or sluggish. Proper hydration also helps the body transport nutrients to cells more effectively and flush out waste products that could harm the vessel walls. Even mild dehydration can stiffen blood vessels and make the heart work harder. Drinking water steadily throughout the day supports optimal circulation and cardiac function. But clean nutrition alone isn't enough. Quality sleep is just as essential for protecting your blood vessels. Sleep is when the body repairs, restores, and regulates its internal systems. During deep sleep, inflammation naturally decreases, blood pressure lowers, the heart rate slows, and the cardiovascular system gets a chance to rest. This nightly reset is crucial. Without proper sleep, the body remains in a state of stress, and that stress directly damages blood vessels. When you sleep well, your body regulates hormones more effectively. Poor sleep disrupts cortisol, insulin, and leptin, three hormones that have enormous influence over vascular health. High cortisol increases inflammation and raises blood pressure. Poor insulin regulation leads to unstable blood sugar, which contributes to plaque buildup. Imbalanced leptin affects appetite and then can lead to overeating, especially of unhealthy foods, which then increases inflammation. Quality sleep brings these hormones back into balance, allowing the cardiovascular system to function smoothly. Another critical process that occurs during sleep is the repair of blood vessel lining. The endothelium needs time to recover from daily stressors like physical activity, digestion, and exposure to toxins. During deep sleep, the body increases the production of growth hormones that repair and rebuild tissues. This rebuilding process strengthens the artery walls and helps maintain their flexibility. Without enough sleep, the endothelium becomes more vulnerable to damage and inflammation rises, accelerating the aging of the vascular system. Sleep also reduces oxidative stress. When you lack sleep, the body produces more free radicals. These are harmful molecules that damage cells, including the cells lining your blood vessels. Chronic sleep deprivation overwhelms the antioxidant defenses, leaving your arteries exposed to more wear and tear. But good sleep restores your antioxidant systems, allowing them to neutralize harmful molecules before they can cause damage. Quality sleep improves metabolism as well. When your metabolism functions well, the body uses energy more efficiently, maintains stable blood sugar, and keeps inflammation lower. Poor metabolic function increases the risk of clogged arteries and circulatory issues. Sleep helps regulate the body's glucose processing systems, reducing the chances of insulin resistance and lowering the overall burden on your cardiovascular system. Stress management is also tied to sleep. When you sleep deeply, your nervous system calms down, lowering sympathetic activity. The fight or flight response. When sympathetic activity stays high due to poor sleep, blood vessels remain constricted, blood pressure rises, and inflammation increases. Deep, restorative sleep turns off this response, giving your arteries the relaxation they need to stay strong and flexible. Clean nutrition and quality sleep reinforce each other. When you eat well, you sleep better because your body isn't struggling with inflammation, unstable blood sugar, or heavy digestive loads. And when you sleep well, you make healthier nutrition choices because your hormones, appetite, and energy levels are balanced. Together, they create a cycle of protection that supports your arteries from the inside out. Consistently nourishing your body with whole foods and giving it the rest it needs creates an internal environment where blood vessels can thrive. The circulation becomes more efficient, inflammation stays low, the heart works with less strain, and the inner lining of the arteries stays smooth and resilient. This combination of clean nutrition and quality sleep gives your body the foundation it needs to maintain strong, healthy blood vessels as you age.